Oh my goodness. Just look at this mess. I'm never going to Toronto Comicon ever again. Seriously. Well, despite me saying that a year ago, there's always a motive that brings me back there. Hello, I'm Pax, and this is my vlog of Toronto Comicon 2026 of just Friday. A good cosplay friend of mine, Isby Len, is hosting JoJo's Bizarre Adventure fan panel today. And one of the stars from Thomas and the Magic Railroad and the main star of Miracle on 14th Street, Mara Wilson, is coming to Toronto Comicon, so that also kind of interested me to go to Comic-Con again. Now, for the usual reasons for why I dislike Toronto Comicon is one, because of its congestion and how they're not managing it well. Two, there's no filtered air, so cigarette smoke from outside easily sneaks in from the inside, and it can be bad for people who are sensitive to them. And the air conditioning for the main stage is just really. There's something I need to be careful of. Every time I went to Comic-Con, ever since 2023, I think I have a curse of me accidentally dropping my phone on the floor. Now, of course, when I started cosplaying, well, closet cosplaying, it was back in 2022, and as a die-hard My Hero Academia fan back then, I cosplayed as a gender swap version of Kyokujiro that I thought of last minute, the day before Friday of that day. And after that, I decided to take more time on cosplaying. Became friends with a lot more cosplayers here in the greater Toronto area. But it's also kind of sad that my mom isn't coming with me at Comic-Con. When I go to Comic-Con each year, I'd always go with my mom. Although, because I'm only going on Saturday and my mom now has work and now I'm an adult, now I'm just going by myself. Inside the subway gave me time to take off my jacket to reveal what I'm cosplaying today. 私の名はキラヨシカゲ。年齢33歳。自宅は森陽町北東部の別荘地帯にある。結婚はしていない。仕事は髪結いチェーン店のデパ。夜に眠れなくなる。だが戦うとするなら俺は絶対に負けることはない。Now I'm about like 10 minutes late to the JoJo panel and I still haven't entered the con, though I am at Union Station. Gotta hurry up. I accidentally took a long cut through like this part of Toronto's map, so okay, it's here. This is the entrance. Now I'm even later. It is now 12 o'clock and I don't know how long I'm gonna be late. Okay, so it kind of looks like the Friday congestion kind of looks alright. I know this takes much longer. Adding an info to my pass in order to get in. Trying to get the QR sensor from here, but it doesn't work. I'm getting closer. Badge activated. Now, just going straight away to the convention. I do see some of my friends and mutuals here, but I'm just gonna rush extremely quickly to the fan panel. Oh, found it. There it is, 2 on the F.
Okay, we need to read that. That's crazy. Oh my gosh, our Rocky needs to just lay off this twink from part 4. Like, please put him to rest. We know he's a mangaka. We know he's like absolutely broken. We know.
Because he wants him.
We know.
Has anybody seen this?
But what the hell, boy?
But like, dude, I love part 4, but it's just like rock, paper, scissors, kid, girl, that was your ultimate excuse to put this twink on my screen.
Speaking of Rohan, there was also a Rohan Kishibe live action movie last year that adapts the first episode of the Rohan Kishibe anime.
If you had to pick a JoJo stand, what would you use it for and why would you use it?
Moody Blues.
Moody Blues is fun.
Yeah, when I accidentally dropped or lost something, and I can't remember where I dropped it, so I have to replay myself to find out where that is.
What character do you think doesn't get enough attention that you think should get attention?
I have two in mind. Yukako and Gigacho. Because I just love their personalities. And
What is the most iconic fight you think JoJo had?
I'd have to say my favorite fight is Josuke and Hayato versus Kira.
Dude, I thought Hayato was such a goat.
That was the best of length JoJo panels I've ever been to, and now I'll go shopping in the vendor hall area.
Here's what the official Marvel Instagram was posting a few days ago, promoting Daredevil Born Again Season 2 with the official props and the official suit that Charlie Cox wears when acting as Matt Murdock in the show. I'm so looking forward to watching this. And over here we have Kingpin's suit. Okay, now here's a huge line of Funko Pop. I'm not that much of a DC Marvel fan, but I am now a huge fan of Superman, Deadpool, and I do like the Fantastic Four, so I don't know. Maybe if there's a cheap one, then maybe I can find out. Oh, I found somewhere perfect as a cosplayer. It's a wig shop. Cactus Mafia. Well, I found a rare Just Dance game for a cheap price. Just found out that the original illustrator for the comic book, Dave McGill, is here, so maybe I'm gonna have a short chat with him, saying that I'm now a big fan and I'm trying to catch up because now season 4 is on Prime.
Last one for free.
Thank you.
Pick one more for free.
Wait, that Yamato was the last one?
Yeah.
Oh, lucky me. Red carpet found. Managed to get across the red carpet. I'll line up earlier than I thought, but it's so usually long waiting and left. So I'm gonna temporarily leave the con for a moment and go to Union Station's Danish pastry for some YouTube shorts. You know.
By the way, during filming, I did notice that tripods were not allowed in Union Station, and when a security guard notified me, I made sure I was careful next time.
Wait a sec, I've seen this before. CDs are selling in Comicon, so let me find them. See some music that's referenced in JoJo's.
Welcome to Toronto.
Thank you. Have you heard about me in Toronto?
No, I haven't.
I love Toronto.
Yeah,
all-time favorite cities. I'm not even joking. I spent a lot of time filming here as a kid, and so coming back here, it feels
Which
like
includes Magic
going back to your
Railroad.
university town or where you used to spend summers as a kid. It's definitely one of my all-time favorite cities.
So now that I feel exhausted, I'm gonna head home now. And so, my overall thoughts on Toronto Comicon 2026, despite only going for just one day, which is today, I kind of feel mixed about it. The air conditioning and air filter was much more better. The Friday congestion wasn't as bad as the Friday congestion from last year. The Rainbow Bridge was open all days. And because of this, I think it's fair to say that Toronto Comic-Con 2026 is better than the Comic-Con from last year. And I was able to have a more enjoyable experience thanks to the shopping I did, which I mostly missed out on in my previous Comic-Con experiences. I know it's nice to see all of my friends again at the con, and during my lobby conning in the weekends. However, there's one downside to this year's Toronto Comic-Con, and it wasn't something that happened in convention, it was rather outside, but it was still an event that was part of Comic-Con. And I think it's a conflict that most Torontonians or cosplayers on the internet have heard of. After Idle Rush Toronto's RPD, during that day, I only danced a few songs in it and had to leave early to go to the Mara Wilson main stage. And what I didn't know at that time was that my friend Jay, or Nomikaz on Instagram, who is the host of Idle Rush Toronto, was verbally harassed in a hateful way by a middle-aged man who was filming the RPD without consent because there were a lot of minors dancing in the RPD. Jay posted a real video explaining the situation, so if you want to understand the incident in more depth, I recommend watching it. And because news of this spread all over the cosplay community, the main point of the problem was that Toronto Comic-Con wasn't being careful about keeping creeps away from conventions. Word about it is spread, so hopefully other conventions I plan to go to, like Anime North or Pretty Heroes, are careful of this. And yeah, I guess that's the only flaw that Toronto Comic-Con 2026 had. I almost forgot this, but before I end the vlog, let me just show how much money I used at Toronto Comic-Con. Including some tax, the total amount of money I used in Toronto Comic-Con Friday is $90.50. I think I've never used this much money in a cosplay event before. I need to earn more money. When's my next gig?